Hey, and two picklers. Today we're going to do a point breakdown. What we're going to do is we're going to look at how you can transition from defense to offense by resetting the point and then taking advantage of an opportunity if it arises. What we're going to look at today is a point in a recent tournament tune-up that I played with my partner Jen Roach against her husband Tim and our friend Andy. You'll see their names here on this picture, so you know who's who. In this point, we're going to be focusing mostly on Jen and Andy because they have an exchange here that'll show you how Andy absorbs the power of Jen's attack and then is able to turn the tables and end up being the attacker and win the point. So let's go ahead and get into it. This point begins like most points, basic serve, return, third shot, and then Jen and I move forward. The third shot generates a high ball that Jen properly goes up to attack, and you'll see how she basically gets set up here to attack the ball. And then what I want you to focus on here is I want you to focus on Andy here in the blue shirt with the white cap. I want you to focus on his ready position. It is an excellent ready position, example of how to get ready for the point. What you're going to see is he has his eyes on the ball. He's tracking it. He has his weight forward and it's engaged and ready to go. You can see that his paddle is ready. His paddle's out in front. It's not by his side. It's not laying just flat in front of him. It's out in front of him. And then you're going to see also that he has his knees slightly bent and you can see his weight is basically ready to be moved around. So then what happens here is as Jen moves forward to attack the ball, Andy's going to anticipate where Jen is going to hit this ball. Based on her positioning and based on how she's coming across that ball, Andy's anticipating that Jen's going to hit the ball to Andy's right. We're going to run it at full speed again in a minute, and you'll see that if Andy doesn't anticipate where Jen's ball is going, there's no way he can react in time. So what happens is because he anticipates that it's going to the right, he releases his paddle over to the right before she makes contact with the ball. And he also started shifting his weight. It may look like a small shift here because it's just a little tiny movement, but you have to recognize that this is happening in less than 1/10 of a second. So this is really fast movement between where he's standing essentially in a neutral ready position to where he makes a commitment to the right to intercept her ball. Now Jen moves forward and makes contact with the ball, and you're going to see how Andy basically already has his paddle moving to the right here. Again, these are really small increments of time where Andy's moving the paddle from in front and a little bit to his left where he holds the paddle for his ready position, all the way over to the right to be able to move over and intercept the ball. And you see as the ball comes down, he's able to open up the paddle and then make contact with the ball. Again, if he had not anticipated the shot coming there, he would not have had time to get the paddle over and make contact there. I'm going to run it for you again here in full speed in a second just to show you how little time he has from the moment that he's ready to the moment he makes contact with the ball. I wanted you to see how little time elapsed between the time that Andy could read that the shot was going to his right and him moving the paddle over to the right and getting ready to defend that ball. That's why being in a ready position and also anticipating are so important if you're going to be able to defend this type of attack. Now that the ball is coming back, Jen has to recover from her follow-through. She does a really good job just to get her paddle around in time to make contact with the ball and is just able to basically float it back. Andy's likewise kind of caught by surprise because of all the action here. Instead of trying to smash it, what Andy does is he redirects the ball low towards Jen's feet in an effort to basically neutralize the point or to not give Jen a chance to, again, attack the ball. And you'll see here he basically executes it successfully, dropping the ball in front of her in the kitchen and basically resetting the point. After Andy's shot, we're back to neutral in the point. Andy has successfully reset the point and we have to basically start over again. Jen at this point decides to continue with the attack, executing a forehand drive from this spot. This is fairly common. Once a point gets hot or goes live and everything gets fast, it's generally difficult for players to come off of that kind of speed and then reset the point and then start from scratch again. So usually somebody will come out of the reset situation and try and force the action again. But continuing to attack when you don't have a favorable ball can be disadvantageous. In this case, the ball stays around net high or maybe a little bit below the net where Jen's executing the shot. So what you're going to see here is you're going to see the ball lift up a little bit and allow Andy to counterattack it. In these kind of situations where the point has been reset, it's better to enter into a soft game and not take a shot out of an unfavorable position and try and wait until you get a better spot from which to attack. Let's go ahead and finish out the point. What you'll see here is Andy has an opportunity to attack from high to low, so he can basically drop the ball into Jen's feet with power, effectively ending the point. Next time you're out there, make sure that you're in a ready position, trying to anticipate what your opponent's going to do, and also wait for the right opportunities before attacking. Good luck out there.